Part of something bigger. Get a new Subaru during the Share the Love event, and Subaru and our retailers will donate $300 to charity. Get 2.9% APR financing on a new 2024 Outback during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Oh, sick headphones. Mine's barely work. Oh, these are pretty. You should get them. I know. I really need a new pair. See ya.
I want to spend my life with a girl like you. Till that time has come that we might live as one. Can I dance with you?
All right, the SEC halftime report. Cole Kublik, Roman Harper here, and we are here to talk about the college football playoffs. Alabama, Michigan, the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, as Keith Jackson would say, but not in that voice. Cole is much better at that.
Alabama is going to win this game because I think athleticism is going to be very different on both sides of the ball. I think when you look at the secondary, you look at the receivers, you look at the running backs, that's the one spot that Michigan may be able to even things out at. But if Alabama can win first down and allow those pass rushers to cut loose, Michigan's had a tackle problem here recently. And I do think Jaheim Otis, Tim Smith, Deontay Lawson at linebacker, Jihad Campbell, 17 even played great for Alabama last week. They can stand up just enough to that Michigan rushing attack. I don't think they're going to be able to get it going all day.
I just think this Alabama team has been on another level. I'm really excited to see this matchup because this is like two teams with the biggest chips on their shoulders coming against each other right now. Michigan has been tested, been doubted all year long because of, for different reasons, with their head coach Jim Harbaugh missing 6 games for suspensions. And all they did was continue to win and stack up wins, especially against Ohio State, their biggest rivalry. Alabama, they had the loss at home versus Texas earlier. Everybody threw them away. And all they've continued to do is continue to win since that point. They literally said everybody else is against us. Blank, let all naysayers know. And that is their motto right now, and they're living by it. And, of course, on the field, this is a dangerous team with an explosive playmaker at the quarterback position. And if you have a running quarterback, it is the ultimate equalizer in college football. That is why I am leaning towards Alabama for this win.
Yeah, I feel like Isaiah Bond continues to grow in his role.
Yes.
Tommy Rees, continue that perimeter quarterback run game going. Get that Michigan defense moving outside. That should open up some things on the interior. If this game turns into a track meet, can Michigan keep up? Can J.J. McCarthy be that guy in that kind of game?
I think J.J. McCarthy is uber talented. The guy can throw the football all over the place. He's athletic, as you can see right here, throwing across his body and being able to complete passes in different areas.
Great if number 9 was trying right now.
My favorite name in college football, Roman Wilson, is also a burner on the outside. You got to be able to keep these guys in front of them. And, of course, we all know how good this running game is for Michigan with 2 really, really talented running backs on that side. And on the other side of it, Michigan is stout up front with their D tackles. We know that they can put pressure on the quarterback from the front, and they have to be able to keep guys locked in front of them. But, man, I just want to see how the defense and how the back and forth is going to be playing because we don't get to see this matchup all the time. And last time, I remember these two matching up. I believe it was in Florida before. Yes.
Orange Bowl.
Yes.
Florida.
Everybody thought Alabama was going to win that game, and it did not go well for Alabama at all.
Chris Samuels had the shoulder. He didn't go in that game. Orange Bowl. Another game that a lot of people are excited about. Georgia, Florida State.
Oh, you excited?
Who plays? I don't know who's going to play in this game. Is Georgia really motivated to go win this game? They have to be deflated after not getting into the playoff. I think Georgia's one of the 4 best teams in college football, but how do you bounce back, get into this game, and get uber motivated for this game? And where is Florida State mentally? Roman, I have no idea if this team is coming out with a point to prove, if they want to go show the world that they are one of the 4 best teams or the best team in college football. You could do it with a convincing win against Georgia. But I don't know how many Georgia guys are going to show up for this game to play.
We are literally our T-shirts right now, all right? You are the dark side. You are Darth Vader. Look at me. I am dabbing. I am having a good time for myself over here. I believe that both of these teams will want to play and be motivated by competition. Yes, Georgia has had injuries. How healthy is a healthy Georgia? I do not know, but I do know that they do play with a sense of urgency, that Georgia's 1 + 1 = 3. That is their mantra. They have always played in these tough games no matter what it has been for. And Florida State, you can continue to shock the world and tell everybody, shoot them right back at themselves if you go out here and beat Georgia. Now, if you allow Georgia to dominate you, then everything else goes to and now you prove everybody else right. And so I would rather lean on the same of, hey, I'm going to go out here and prove everybody else wrong and prove myself right versus allowing them to all tell us how bad we are or that we didn't deserve it. And then we play a game anyway, because you got to play it. You got to play it.
Very
and all of a sudden you don't win it.
Task, I think, for Mike Norvell and Kirby Smart to just get their guys motivated and into this game. And I just think for Florida State, yes, great group of receivers, Johnny Wilson and company. That defensive line with Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, they're going to be tough to manage.
Yes.
But top to bottom, if everything's even, Georgia's a better football team, and they should go out and win this game.
Yes, and it just really, I feel bad for Florida State because Jordan Travis got injured. And that's going to be the tell of this whole thing, and that's all anybody's going to talk about. But the way to change that whole narrative, because Jordan Travis will be on the sideline with his team, is to go out there and win that game. Florida State continue to stay on this ride that you've been on all year long. Handle your business. I love this.
This should be fun. This has been your SEC halftime report. Back to more hoops.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Halftime at Humphrey Coliseum, 53-41. Mississippi State leading at the break. And we welcome you back to Humphrey Coliseum alongside Charlie Winfield. I'm Mark Gregory. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight here on the night of SEC basketball. And Charlie, both of these teams shot it extremely well in the first half.
Yeah, basketball is a lot more fun when your shots are going in. And both these teams saw a lot of them go through the nets here in the first half of play. Perry really got things going for Murray State.
Yeah, Murray State was 7 for 14 behind the three-point line in the first half. State was 6 out of 10 shooting behind the three-point line. You see Jacoby Wood knocking down that three out top, and then the Bulldogs heated up. They had 13 makes in a row from the field. Shaq Moore had 14 points. He had a couple of threes. And Josh Hubbard coming off the bench. He had 10 first-half points. And for both teams, just shot the lights out in the first half. Shaq Moore, 14 points. Jacoby Wood for Murray State with 10. And teams shot a combined 13 of 24 behind the three-point line. State shot 78% in the first half, 18 of 23. Murray State shot 48%. So halftime in the Hump, Mississippi State with a 53-41 lead. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Spreading joy.
Yeah.
Front door. Player when Murray State visited Starkville.
Shaq Moore. Cameron Matthews had to sit a good bit in the first half, had 2 fouls. Here's Jeffries with the left hand, but the follow by Jimmy Bell. Mississippi State has gotten some Easy looks on the inside. 22 points in the paint tonight.
Another good job by Bell following, but another spot up in the corner. Another good job of sharing the basketball. That's Perry again.
Rob Perry with his 4th three. He has 12 points. Inside Matthews. And Murray State loses Cam Matthews wide open for the slam. And that's his 7th point. Wood penetrates in and blocked by Jimmy Bell. Matthews cut off to the cutter and a jam for DJ Jeffries.
Absolutely outstanding job of sharing the basketball by State here tonight. 15th assist.
Wood had his pocket pick, Deshaun Davis. And he'll just lay it in there. And so Mississippi State forces the turnover, gets the easy bucket. Murray State wants to take a quick timeout. Bulldogs on a 6-0 run right out of the gate here in the second half and have the big lead.
You should assign me control of your stuff. I have to have all the cards in my hand.
Well, half the cards are in my hand.
What do you want me to say? I must ask my wife for permission?
Yes, you can say that. And so, for our son, for Ferrari. Go beat the hell out of them.
Ferrari, rated R, in theaters, Christmas Day.
22 minutes of basketball. State has 15.
I can't think of the last time I saw that.
3 out of the corner. And it's off the front iron from Quincy Anderson. Inside, Jimmy Bell. And we got a hole down inside. And the first foul for Murray State of the second half.
First time in this ball game that Bell has drawn a foul. Those 2 personal fouls in the first half limited his ability to be physical, but really working hard here early in the second half.
Davis bounces to Cam Matthews, backed up, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Got too far under and had to back himself up. And now Cameron Matthews, who's 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight, 7 points. He's played just 9 minutes in this game, only played 6 minutes in the first half. Had the 2 quick fouls. And the first one off the mark and not there. Cam is shooting 67% at the free throw line, 16 of 24 coming into tonight. And now just 1 of 3. And he makes 1 out of 2. And gives the Bulldogs an 18-point lead.
Now State going to apply pressure and force the turnover.
Inside of Jeffries. Got the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Now, one thing we're starting to see, Bulldogs picking up a lot of fouls, just going on the attack around the goal. We've seen Matthews fouled, Jimmy Bell fouled, and now DJ Jeffries drawing the contact.
And the first trip to the free throw line tonight for DJ Jeffries. He's only attempted 10 free throws this year. He's 6 for 10. And the first one is off.
State 12 of 18 as a team at the free throw line.
And Jeffries makes 1 out of 2. Bulldogs on an 8-0 run here over the last minute and 45. Moore. And the rebound, Cam Matthews. Into Jimmy Bell, little floating hook, won't go, and Abdul-Gawad just couldn't handle it all by himself.
It's one of those that'll frustrate you, basically an uncontested attempt at a rebound. Just couldn't handle it.
Wide open look, Deshaun Davis. Tipped up, and out and running is Brian Moore. Moore the step through, up and under, lays it in, reverse, and he'll go to the free throw line for the and one.
How about that job by Moore? Let's take a look. Just steps through the defenders. Gets to the line.
Cam Matthews picks up his 3rd foul. And the free throw good. Deshaun Murphy will check back in for State, and Cam Matthews will come out.
Cameron Matthews has really had his minutes limited here tonight by foul trouble. Just 10 minutes played now here in the game.
Josh Hubbard's checked back in for State. Deshaun Davis leans in, out to Murphy. And the basketball will go to Murray State.
Well, the crowd didn't like that call. Teddy Valentine just made it once more. Add a little emphasis to it.
Leaning in. Had the shot blocked. Murphy back to Hubbard. Into Bell and Jimmy. We'll go to the line and shoot 2. State moving the ball around the perimeter and finding the cut to the bucket from Jimmy Bell. And now we'll have a media timeout. So Jimmy Bell will be at the free throw line for the Bulldogs when we come back. Mississippi State led by 12 at the half, lead by 16 at the moment.
Globetrotters came back, actually with the Globetrotters, played in a contest here in this Coliseum.
Talking about Gary Hooker a couple weeks ago, and Josh Hubbard, one of the fastest Mississippi State freshmen to get to 100 career points. And Gary Hooker, back in the 1970s, got to the 100-point mark very early in his freshman year. You see Steve Brom. It's been one of those nights where both of these coaches have been trying to figure out a way to stop the other team's potent offense. Jimmy Bell knocks down the free throw.
Think of that 78 team that Ron Green had here at Mississippi State. He had Ray White, Ricky Brown, Gary Hooker, Wiley Peck, Greg Grill. Al Perry was on that team.
Of course, Al Perry's son came back and played here, Reggie Perry.
Al Perry, I think, was from New York, as was Gary Hooker.
So Gary Hooker was from where? Was he from the Bronx? Leaning in, the lay-in is good from Brian Boyd. Hey, that's something to think about, Charlie. The players that have played at Mississippi State from New York, of course, Deshaun Davis handling the ball right now from the Bronx.
Todd Miles was from Brooklyn.
Todd Miles. Gary Irvin. DJ Jeffries, they left him open, and he flushes it home. DJ Jeffries with his 7th point.
Defenders that time expecting Jeffries to give it up, just cleared out, the seas parted. .7 rebounds now here in the ballgame for Jeffries.
Let's take a look back at it. DJ got the nice screen from Guy Chol, and down the left baseline. Bullfighter defense. Moore leans in. And the ball will go to Mississippi State as Morgan touches it last. Here's DJ. State running some clock here. Davis back to Hubbard. Pull up 3. It rattles off, and a foul on the inside. It's going to go against Murray State.
Got Joel working around the rim. Pick up the foul.
And Murphy is fouled.
Murphy was in a spot underneath the goal that time. Was going to have to really work to manufacture a good shot attempt. But fouled, and the Bulldogs get to play it in on the baseline.
And carry by Hubbard.
Well, another nice shot by Perry. Perry had struggled shooting the basketball as of late, particularly from long range, but had a good night shooting the basketball here.
67-51. Hubbard leans in. And now we've got a hold against Mississippi State. They may have gotten Andrew Taylor.
And it will be on Taylor. That'll be his second.
Under 13 to play in the second half. Well, off the inbound, Quincy Anderson gets the open look.
Second made 3 of the game for Anderson.
And now all of a sudden down to a 14-point game.
that time by Anderson.
Sean Jones. That three's off in front of the Yank.
So the shooting has cooled off here in the second half. Murray State 5 of 11, Bulldogs 5 of 12. Both teams really digging in hard on the defensive end.
Wood got to the rim, and he'll shoot free throws. He would get around the face. He's still down.
And Wood does a really nice job splitting defenders. Getting the rims fouled by Jones. Third personal foul on Jones. So looking at foul trouble right now. Ellington for Murray State has 4. Perry with 3. Bulldogs have Matthews and Sean Jones carrying 3.
And the first free throw is good. Bulldogs are going right at 3 minutes without scoring a point. And now down to 12. Bulldogs are led by as many as 19 at 63-44.
Important spot here for the Bulldogs. Get a good look at the basket.
Jones cut off. Working around to Hubbard. And another nice defensive possession for Murray State, who's on a 6-0 run.
Really good job on the defensive end by Murray State.
And now the lay-in and the foul. Quincy Anderson. And he'll be at the free throw line trying to cut the lead out of double figures. 67-57, 11:24 to play.
Live sports.
Charlie, Murray State on an 8-0 run. They had a 9-0 run early in the first half.
And we just saw from Mississippi State, Sean Jones picks up his 4th personal foul, and Anderson will be at the free throw line, has a chance to make this single-digit ball game.
And Anderson hits the free throw. And it's a 9-point game, 67-58. A 9-0 run for Murray State. And lost out of bounds by Shaquille Moore.
And Moore trying to make something happen. Goes on the attack, just has it go off him out of bounds. Bulldogs get Jeffries back in the ballgame now. So starting lineup for Mississippi State back out on the floor.
State hit 4 of their first 5 shots, but have only made 1 of their last 8. And the Bulldogs are down going over 4 minutes without scoring. Now Chew out of the corner, and oh my, it's a 6-point ball game. And a timeout taken by Mississippi State with 10:42 to play in the second half. A 12-0 run for Murray State.
Take a look. Good ball movement into the corner. Jeffries was there. And Cass, but yet another made basket. It is a 12-0 run over the last 2:56. And Murray State, who was trailed by as much as 19 in the ball game, is cut it to 6.
State had the double-figure lead against Southern a week and a half ago here at home. And then the Jaguars able to make the jumper at the very end and win it by 1.
DJ Jeffries had a dunk to put the Dogs up by 18, but since then, it's been all Murray State.
Ten on the shot clock. Matthews leans in, missed the shot, and the rebound is Murray State.
Bulldogs wanted Matthews to use the size. Now Anderson will look in the flush.
And a 3-point game now at 67-64. It's a 15-0 run.
Well, a spot right here where Bulldogs just need a basket. His question has got to be answered. Who do you turn to here when you need points?
Davis leans in, and a block is going to be called. And that's the 17th foul on Murray State. You see that last three knocked down by Quincy Anderson. He's got 17 points. His second three, and we'll see from has to love the way his team has fought back here in the second half.
Well, the message had to be to his team that State wouldn't be that hot this entire ballgame. They shot it so well in the first half of play, but the State's dug in defensively here in the second half.
And Davis makes both free throws. And the first points in over 5 minutes for Mississippi State.
Well, something to watch there is Mississippi State keep trying to use Davis and guards. Cam Matthews on the attack, trying to get to the foul line.
Jacoby Wood out top. Here's Wood again. Drives in, lays in. Comes down the right side of the lane. Jacoby Wood, his 12th point. Here's Matthews. Cam leads in. Bell had it, strip free, and it will stay with State with 9:04 to play.
They saw Matthews trying to get the contact, but no call. Bulldogs have a baseline out of bounds play.
Twelve on the shot clock. Bounce it into Shaq Moore, and he lays it in. So State with the inbound play. Gets Shaq Moore open off the left block and lay in to lead back to 5.
Moore just gave the look and he's going to head to the top of the key to take the pass. Reverse course, took the feet underneath the goal.
That's 16 for Shaq Moore to lead all scorers for State. Quincy Anderson. Applegoa backs his way in, had it strip free, and a 30-second shot clock violation. And that's the best defensive possession we've seen out of the Bulldogs here in the second half.
Now, one thing to take a look at is quite a run for Murray State, but runs take a lot of energy. Bulldogs trying to answer back.
Look for the cut to the bucket, stolen away. Perry got the steal, and now foul on the opposite end as Jacoby Wood takes it in with the left hand.
Well, Moore making the case that he went straight up. fouled in the act will get to the free throw line and have a couple.
And the free throw rattles off. And he makes 1 out of 2. 71-67 with 8:07 to play. Matthews had the ball knocked free again. State turns it over again. Berry passed up the 3.
Yeah, nice job by Chatmore getting back defensively. Getting the easy look.
Into the corner, Perry. Off the front of the iron, and DJ Jeffries with a rebound. Well, Murray State got the shot they wanted with Rob Perry out of the corner.
Bulldogs did such a good job in the first half, sharing the basketball, creating open looks for teammates. Just 3 assists here in the second half of play, though.
And a hand check foul on Murray State. And that should take us to immediate timeout. Bulldogs will be at the free throw line, and that's the 8th team foul on Murray State. So Shaquille Moore will be shooting a 1-and-1. But first, we'll step away. State leads 71-67. Georgia, well, Texas and Georgia, they'll be preseason top 5, both of those teams. That'll be a little tough stretch for the Dogs. 3 of the last 4 league games, 3 of the last 5 are at home. Of course, State opens the season at home against Eastern Kentucky on August the 31st.
They got a pair of open dates this year.
They go to Arizona State. They play Toledo at home. We got a couple open dates this year. We got that rare year where you have 2 open dates in the middle of the schedule. And the free throw missed, the front end missed. Cam Matthews with the rebound. And the Bulldogs will reset. Jeffries will take the 3. And here comes Murray State down by 4 with 6:35 to play.
State now just 6 of 17 shooting in the second half.
Made 4 of their first 5. Into the corner. And the drive and the lay-in by Brian Moore. And it's a 2-point game. (71-69), State led by as many as 19. And now another turnover, trying to get it inside to Jimmy Bell. Murray trying to tie it or take the lead this trip, and we've got a foul on the Bulldogs, and that will be the 16th foul. And DJ Jeffries picking up the foul. Murray State has outscored Mississippi State 28 to 18 here in the second half.
A couple of substitutions for State. Josh Hubbard will come back in the game, as will Sean Jones.
Got it inside and shot blocked.
Nice recovery by Hubbard that time.
Bell to the cutter to Matthews, and he's got the 2-hand jam.
Jimmy Bell, an underappreciated passer. Has shown a lot of composure when he has the basketball and drawing defenders at time, dumps it off of the easy basket.
Lead back to 4 for State. Jacoby Wood up and under. And the tip in from in front by Nick Ellington.
Wow, what a job by Ellington, just coming over but not making contact or drawing a foul, or committing a foul rather.
And now the Bulldogs turn it over. State has turned it over 10 times. 6 of those 10 have come in the second half. And now Murray down by 2. That tip in by Ellington, just his 4th point of the night. He's only played 11 minutes. He has 4 fouls. And now stolen away by Jimmy Bell. Brian Moore got into traffic, couldn't do anything with it. And now a push from behind. And it's going to be Brian Moore who picks up the foul, and State will be shooting free throws.
Well, free throws look as if they will be important down the stretch. State's been in the line 24 times already tonight. They've knocked down 17, so right at a 71% clip so far.
And Hubbard makes the front end. Got them both. Josh Hubbard now with 12 points. Racers on the offensive end with 4.5 to play. Down by just 4. And the jumper is good. And back to a 2-point game.
Perry that time working in the mid-range, able to connect.
Rob Perry now with 16 points. Hand it off to Hubbard. Out to Davis. Deep 3 from Rams off the front iron. And chased down by Deshaun Davis. Bulldogs get the big offensive rebound. To the corner to Hubbard. And it's too long, and Murray State with a rebound from Rob Perry. And once again, a chance to tie or take the lead.
He's Ellington out front. Let's see if they try to run a play for Perry, and they will.
Here's Perry for the lead. Got it! And Murray State has come all the way back, down by as many as 19. And they've got a 1-point lead over Mississippi State. The first lead of the night for the Racers. Hubbard for the answer. Got it.
Now, a spot where the Bulldogs needed a big shot. Hubbard got some separation, knocks one down. Now every possession becomes critical on the defensive end for each team.
2.5 to go. Lob it inside, and now Perry foul from behind, and that may be the 5th on Sean Jones. And it is Sean Jones who will pick up the foul, and that is his 5th. And that will send us to immediate timeout. So 2:26 to play. This one going to go down to the wire here in the hump tonight. We talked about Murray State early on. a 3-5 record coming in, but a 5-point loss to Western Kentucky, a 2-point loss in overtime to UNC Wilmington, lost by 10 against Appalachian State, a 4-point loss to Illinois State, and a 4-point loss to Austin Peay. So all the losses have been close losses. And now Perry at the free throw line, a couple of made free throws away from tying it, and he makes the first. And tied at 78. We were tied at 2 early on. Murray has one lead. That was just a moment ago. Ten on the shot clock. To Cam Matthews. Cutting, leaning, and can't get it to fall, but foul.
Now, State wanted something with a player moving towards the goal, trying to draw some contact. Matthews able to get that contact, just couldn't get the shot to go. Fouled in the act, though, so he'll have a couple of free throws.
Anderson picks up his third. Matthews 2 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. And Long with the first. State tonight, 19 of 27 at the stripe, 71%. 8 for 12 in the second half. And he makes 1 out of 2, and State takes the lead back at 79 to 78. As we go inside of 2 minutes here in Humphrey Coliseum. Perry, back right side, wide open look, and knocked down by Jacoby Wood.
Well, really nice job that time moving the basketball. Perry gave him shot fake. Defense came at him, but it left Wood wide open.
A minute and a half to play, and Murray State has its second lead of the night. Hubbard lost his dribble. Back to Davis. And his three is long, and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Murray State. And Patrick Chew going to pick up the foul. The Bulldogs will be at the line. It should be DJ Jeffries shooting too.
Chew had inside position, but the rebound kicked long, and as Jeffries was coming in, Chew just holds him down. So Jeffries with a couple of important free throw attempts.
1 for 2 at the line tonight. Jeffries with his 8-point to go along with his 10 rebounds. Trying to tie the game at 81 with 1:17 to play. And he left it short. And Murray State will have the ball and a 1-point lead.
The Bulldogs will apply pressure here in the backcourt. One minute to go.
Three on the shot clock. The heave, and it rattles out. That one almost went down from Rob Perry. Deshaun Davis. Cam Matthews trying to get it to Hubbard. He was covered up, and a timeout taken by Chris Jans. So it'll be an extended timeout for Mississippi State. Bulldogs down by 1 with 37 seconds to play. Right, Charlie? Shaq Moore had 14 points to half, only has 2 here in the second half.